So after a long time out, we are back with another episode of VARguments where we discuss some of the contentious refereeing decisions that happened over the last game week. And round 15 was definitely something to look out for. And we have two major incidents that we would like to discuss. First off happened in the Brighton v West Ham game that ended 1-1. And West Ham boss Nuno Espirito Santo was actually furious, that Jorginho Ruta's goal was allowed to stand in what he called two offenses. The player appeared to handle the ball and also apparently, raised the high foot in the same sequence. Now, VAR checked this and allowed it to stand. Victor, correct decision or not?
I mean, I say yes, because, of course, there are two instances here. So there's first the high boot to discuss, and here I feel like I don't see a problem with it. What are you supposed to do as an attacker if the defender decides to headbutt your leg? And also, there was no significant harmful contact. Mavropanos didn't hit the floor. He didn't react to it. It was, on behalf of both players, a legitimate attempt to play the ball. I don't see an issue with this. And I don't think the handball on Ruta is a problem either. It was obviously accidental. It was interpreted correctly because it hit. So the ball hit his arm after making contact with his thigh. That's how they interpret now. And it was totally accidental. And he didn't score right then and there. It was saved and ricocheted and whatnot. So I don't know. This is how they interpret it now. Maybe in 2 years' time it will be different, but all in all, correct decision for this instance.
Yeah, Max, your take on that?
Yeah, so speaking about the hand, currently, if it reflects from the leg to arm, if he would score this after that, it would be cancelled. But he didn't score, he did a pass, and then the other player scores, so this is a clear moment, but I mean, I feel like it's still a dangerous play from the attacker before him. It's too high, and defender was going to the ball before he hit him, but it's a 50-50, so I would probably go with foul here, but I can accept a clear moment as well.
Yeah, for me, I think him handling the ball there's really nothing to it because it was accidental, and there was nothing he could do about it. But the one I have something of an issue with is the high foot, and it's a decision that you wouldn't call it a scandal if it goes either way, to be fair. You wouldn't call it a scandal, but because it led to a goal, for me, I just feel like it should have been ruled out, to be honest. But it's not really a scandal that this was allowed to stand, in my opinion. But this one looks very high to me. And that's what I think. But I think the fact that they let it stand, it's not a scandal to me. So correct decision, probably. And moving on to a game that had lots of, VR activity, Wolves v Manchester United, and we just have to say once again that Wolves are looking so terrible this season that even VAR have to take some mercy on them. But anyways, Wolves defender Agbadu appeared to handle the ball with his arm in the box. But after a VAR review, no penalty was given. Victor, based on this image showing right there on our screen, was this the right call or not?
No, correct decision. I feel like he used 100% of his brain there. Yes, there's obviously movement of the arm towards the ball, but he timed it perfectly fine. The ball hit his arm above the sleeve line, which is the way they interpret nowadays. So I just don't see any problem with this. I'm happy they made this decision. And as you said yourself, I mean, it's not like it would have made any difference anyway, giving it or not giving it. It's Wolves.
Fair. Max, your take on this one?
I'd say it hit between the sleeve and the arm, and also he did a move with his hand, and he was planning to play this ball, and even if he touches it a bit with his arm, it's 100% penalty. So I would probably say it's a penalty, but doesn't matter for one anyways.
Yeah, I would say it's a clear penalty because in this same game, there was an actual penalty given later in the game for an incident that you could have even forgiven way more than this. And my biggest issue with Agbado is that his arm is away from his body. That's my biggest issue with this. His arm is away from his body. It's not in a natural position. So this is a deliberate attempt to stop the ball, in my opinion. Whether he timed it correctly, the ball clearly hit his arm, and his arm was extended from his body. And for me, this was actually more of a stonewall penalty, in my opinion, than the actual penalty given in this game. But yeah,
Yeah, but it hit above his sleeve line, mate. I mean, I
no,
get what
I
you
watched
mean.
the game in real time, and even the Wolves players were expecting a pen. They were so
It wasn't
shocked.
above and it wasn't below. It was like in the middle. But I feel
He
it
was in the
still
middle,
hit his
yeah.
arm as well.
It was a clear pen for me. But yeah, we're open to different interpretations
Yeah.
of this incident. But yeah, those are the two incidents that caught the eye from VAR for round 15. And on that note, we're asking our viewers to join us in the conversation. Jorginho Ruta's goal, should it have been allowed to stand? And the handball from Agbado for Wolves, was that a correct decision to ignore the penalty or not? Tell us what you think, and we'll be waiting from you in the comment section below.